Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we're here with one and only Sarah Fraser.
Hi, gorgeous. Hey, real quick, everybody
Yeah.
knows we've been hitting it every top of the show, but we do have a virtual live podcast November 17th, which means you get to snuggle in your jammies, 7 o'clock New York City time for just $30. Join us. Everybody gets a question. It's a VIP experience. Ask us anything. And it's going down BravoCon weekend. So you do not have to spend $5,000 to go to Vegas
Too
and
much.
stay at the Caesars Palace and all. You can skip all that. We're going to have tea. We have boots on the ground sources, and it's going to be a very, very fun night. So get your tickets. Tickets are easy to find. They're in our link in bio on our social media, on our Instagram at the Sarah Fraser Show, at Behind the Velvet Rope. And on Eventbrite, you can just search David Yontef or Sarah Fraser. By the way, we do allow two sponsors. We keep it light and we like to keep it, especially like small business, other podcasters. It's really an opportunity for you to get with 70, 80 of our most engaged and fabulous listeners. If you have a podcast and you would like to be our banner sponsor, normally we charge $1,000 for those sponsorships, but we are doing a bit of a discount. So for $500, you can promote anything. It doesn't matter. Your podcast, if you have an e-commerce site, a product, we've had She Crypto come on. We've had our Virginia, our friend who has a podcast who promoted Living on the Verge. And so if you want to be our sponsor, the Sarah Fraser Show at gmail.com. It's a terrific way to reach a highly engaged audience that will support you. And we love Blaze, our fabulous friend Blaze, who is an incredible clothing designer for women in Arizona. Just
What
some of
a
the sponsors.
what a great deal. First of all, I try to tell people I don't discuss my numbers, you don't discuss your numbers, but not for nothing to advertise on my podcast or your podcast, it costs way, 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 way more than even $1,000. So 500 is
Yeah,
we're
it's
not
still.
making this up. We're not this is a real thing. It costs way more than that to advertise on either of our
Oh, yeah.
podcasts.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah,
by the
probably.
way, here you are shouting out these people that have already given us money years ago. So this is actually the greatest deal of all. I'm not just
Yes.
saying that.
Yes,
We're still
100%.
shouting out Virginia and Blaze and She Crypto all for the $500. This is unbelievable.
Don't miss it. This is your chance. And you go on our social media and you continue, you're part of our friend circle. So we promote you anytime we can.
Promote you anytime we can. You become part of it. Once you give me $1, you're there for life. I gotta tell you something.
Tell
Your
me.
favorite topic of all, RHONJ producers. There's rumors and nastiness. They seem to have no interest in Miss Giudice's return. Now,
Really? This is
well,
this is so mixed signals because last week we heard they did. I see
well.
now rumors Joe and Teresa have spoken. So the reconciliation has slightly begun. Tell me
Slightly begun. They've exchanged texts and the rumor, I love how I write something down and literally 2 seconds later it's like up my asshole gone. But the rumor and nastiness is, people are in the comments on my YouTube. They are reconciling. There's going to be a meeting and Bravo's filming it. Now, there might be a meeting because
more.
Teresa says she wants it, and Joe says he's open to it, and she has to come to beg. That might be happening. I mean, if two people want to reconcile and they're both interested, but Bravo is filming it is absolutely, positively fake news.
Oh,
Not only are they not filming it, but the rumor is that Bravo has no interest in filming it. They wish them the greatest luck, go and meet up at this isn't like Teresa coming out of jail and we're outside onto Wendell. Oh, by the way, we have a new name for a friend of yours, Wendy. Wendy Osefo is officially
yeah.
the one, the only shady Aunt Wendela. So we
Shady Aunt
yes.
Wendella.
So
I love it.
we have a new member. We have the
Shady.
rat that's goodies. And now we have shady Aunt Wendela.
Well,
So they're
is
right.
Well, okay, this is another topic. I don't want to get off topic.
Wow,
Let's stay on New
we
Jersey.
got
But,
so
is Wendella ever going to film again?
Okay, I got some stuff on Wendell. That might be coming soon too. But apparently, producers, the rumor from inside the camp is go do this, go do that. We're not interested. We're not showing up to film it. We're not calling a camera crew. They're just not interested. And I have to say, I believe this. It's like, you know, the real arbiters of TV and movie and influencers and people that like the entertainment business is so good at telling us what we want to watch without us even knowing it, right? They come up with these ideas and we're not sure, and then it's a hit, right? They're always looking for the next big thing. Now, you always like to say, oh, I don't know, they rebooted New York and they're no, nah, nah, blah, blah, blah. But yes, I think the OC will have very little cast change. I think Miami will have very little cast. I get it. I'm on board with you. You've convinced me. There ain't no cast changes coming. But are we going to go back and watch a reconciliation between Teresa and Melissa and Joe for the whole season? No. So when I hear that Bravo has no interest in Teresa's return and has no interest in filming this, they're going to go meet and it's not going to be filmed. I believe it. There's a storyline. This is a story. This is the quotes. This is a storyline production has made it known they're not interested in capturing, a very reliable source has said. Producers have made it known they have no interest in capturing Joe and Teresa's attempt to reconcile. They're not planning to film any of it. Is she desperate? Is she not desperate? They don't care. Joe and Teresa do end up making up and are in a good place. It is, of course, production may possibly entertain having them both back on. Possibly, then the fans could watch it, but they are not filming this reconciliation. They're not running to do it. And I got to tell you, the comments I'm starting to believe people when everyone in my comments is like, I will not watch this. I don't want to watch Teresa and Melissa.
Well, what
And
are you going to watch?
I don't want to watch it. You want to watch this
Yes.
fake again? Again. Are you a glutton for punishment? Are you a glutton for punishment?
Because what else are you going to watch? What else? Who is
All's
this?
fair.
Wait,
Ryan
wait.
Murphy, Kim Kardashian, Niecy Nash, Glenn Close.
You
All's
are not.
fair.
Okay, but this is why I don't know where Bravo is at as far as listening to the audience or not listening to the audience. But you are not going to watch storylines with Danielle Cabral. Look at Potomac. I'm sorry. Like I love Potomac, but all we have is Stacey Rusch a liar? And we're going to beat that dead horse to death, to death, to death. What did we have with RHOC? A 10-year-old rumor. So tell me right now, everybody in the comments on our YouTube, what do you want to watch? Because I don't care what you say, you are not going to watch a storyline of Danielle Cabral. You're not.
No, they're
Uh,
not. They're not interested.
Desi Fessy, if she came back, you're not going to watch anything Desi Fessy does. Margaret Josephs, tell me one thing Margaret Josephs has going on.
I have never in my life
Nothing.
met. I have never, till the day that I was born, 96 years ago, until today, have met a more desperate human being than Desi Fessy. Desi Fessy might be the most desperate human being that's ever existed in the world. In the world. You want that on your TVs?
Well,
I hear you.
that's the thing. I think that they are trying to throw people off, that they are trying to create a level of surprise, that they are trying to find out if this is a sincere apology or if Teresa is just trying to change their job or, save her job. And I will say this, I do think that Looney Lou is an X factor for them. Like I said, I had a really nice interaction 2 years ago with Louis at BravoCon, but that was like for literally 10 minutes. So I don't know what he's really like in real life. I have no idea. And he may be a huge liability. And so for that reason, they're not filming, but they have nothing else. If the RHONY reboot has taught us anything, they have nothing. Nothing.
You know what the difference is before we move on? Gretchen bringing up a 10-year-old naked, wasted, do. The difference is we have not been talking about that for 10 years. That's the difference. Yes, it happened 10 years ago, but at least we haven't beat it to death You want to beat the horse to death. This we it's there's no more blood from the stone. It just feels so old and stale to me. It just to me feels so. When I read that they have no interest in Teresa's return or in filming this, I has nothing to do with whether I like Teresa or not. I will have to watch this for my job. I love my job. I will watch regardless. I don't want to watch it. I really do believe that they have no interest in this. I really do. There's no more blood from the stone. It's too far. You took it too far. I really believe it. I really, truly believe it when I hear that they have no interest and they're not going to film it. I do. I could be wrong. There you go. Speaking of which, you got a minute?
I got